Hey everybody, Monty Reed here, playing as Hectoplasm and Escape from Tarkov, and today I'm going to be doing some runs with the Saiga 12-gauge shotgun. I've switched over to the 10-round magazine. I just did a test tryout video on this one just to see how it goes, and I am going to use this on the spa tour. And also, while I was in there in Shoreline, I managed to get 2 of the signal jammers placed. I need to get 1 more placed. So I'll be working on the signal jammer quest, the spa tour quest, and I added this muzzle brake to the Saiga, and it's supposed to knock down recoil. I've noticed that that's helped on other guns, so looking forward to giving that a shot. I'm going in standard loadout with the 10-round mag plus 4, and then an extra 60 rounds, so 110 rounds of 12-gauge slugs. I'm bringing the tri-zip because I'm finding the more room I have to carry loot, the more money I can get out of each run, and so that helps me to maximize. I like to keep the hotkeys, and because I picked up an IFAK in a raid, I'm bringing it along. I'll probably throw that in my container just for now. And we are going to head right in to Shoreline. Pick up morning 5:30. Make sure we've got some insurance on our basics. I like the alpha rig for a couple reasons. By insuring, well, first of all, it has these 3 space slots, which are big enough for the 10-round mags. Also, by insuring these, when I change magazines, I can just drop them on the ground, and I'll probably keep as many as I can because I need to reload them. But if I need to, I can drop them on the ground and replace them with loot. And usually, depending on where they get dropped, they will come back. And so we're going to head right into Shoreline. And while we're in Shoreline, we're going to be looking for Scavs. We want to take them out with headshots. We're also going to be looking to place that signal jammer. And also continuing to look for those cigarettes for the bad habit. And look for loot. Yeah. So, I mean, that's our basic premise all the way around. The first 2 broadcasts I did on Twitch, I didn't know about the archive option, so those videos are not available on Twitch. You can find them on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/C/Monty K Reed. I don't know why the C's in there, but that's just the way they assigned my channel. There's over 100 Tarkov related videos that I put up just in the last 4 weeks, so hopefully those will be helpful. A lot of those are just streaming. There are some instructional videos. For instance, I explain insurance, how it works and why you want to, and weapons repairs and equipment repairs. And then there's also a quick cache training that I created after I'd only been playing for like 2 weeks, and so I was a noob. I'm still a noob, but I just wanted to pass on some things that I learned from playing the game, and also from my son Isaac, who's showed me how to play the game, and it's been a lot of fun playing with him online. I started out the spa tour quest with the 153 semi-auto shotgun and 8-round mags, and did okay. But in the test run of the Saiga with the 10-round mags, seems to work pretty good. So I'm looking forward to completing this quest, gathering up as much loot as I can, and getting on to the next one. So I have several maps that I use, and I've got links in the description on my YouTube channel. I still don't know how to put a larger description on Twitch. I watched a couple videos on it, but all I see is a place for the title and live notifications. just going to mention that I'm using the Saiga. Okay, it says waiting for players. I hear crickets chirping. And then I put in the live notification, the place where you can find the links to the maps that I use. And I'm just trying to put that in the messenger, because again, I don't see a large place for description. And I've got my signal map, and that's the main map that I'm using right now. Alright, so we're on a wall. It's very likely, where could we be? I'm guessing that we are near the right side. Road to Customs, I'm going to guess, is over there. And if these are the power lines, then I'm going to go straight out, and then just to the left, I should find the tower. And what we actually need is the radar rig. The radar location, I think, is on top of that hill. Because we managed to place the signal jammer on the roof of the resort and on the base of the antenna, but now we've got to get to the actual radar tower. Start heading to the left, which is also west on my map, if I am correct. I could be wrong. Sometimes when you come in hours of darkness, it's hard to tell where you're at. I like the fact that I've got the maps here. We had in the Army Rangers, we had many missions where we were not allowed to bring any printed materials that had anything in English, and call them sterile missions. If you had any tattoos that could imply that you were American, you weren't allowed to go on sterile missions. That's why I don't have any tattoos. Okay, so now we know we're at the we've got the Rock Ridge. So if I can find it on the other map. I don't have one map that's got everything. I've got like 7 maps. Okay, the arch. All right. So according to this, we're on track. That should put the tower right over there. Yep. So we had a lot of missions where we were not allowed to bring any printed material, no ID, no paperwork. And so maps, we actually had to memorize the maps. Crouch a little bit, and then there's a Escape from Tarkov Gamepedia that's got actual pictures of the signals location. So this shows that the signal jammer needs to go on the one of those dishes on the ground. not sure which one. Okay, it looks like the one in the far corner, because from this screenshot it's showing the building in the background. Oh. So you hit the F key twice, and then I'm going to go up that tower. Let's see, did we get it? Yeah, I can't tell. Signal. Okay, we've got them all. So now we just got to, there's usually music, so I guess that would qualify as a glitch, wouldn't it? You think? I should report that as a glitch. Still, I don't have a light on this gun. Supposed to be key spawn in this shelf here, and I don't see it. Now we gather loot. So primary was to place the signal. Secondary, kill scavs with headshots. And tertiary, gather as much loot as you can. I often forget about that because it's just right out and open. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Now, I have found a scav in the bathroom just laying on the ground here before. I'm looking for Tushonka. That's herring. I just need one more of the Tushonka and then I can get an AK. Oh, that's hilarious. I pushed the wrong button again. I thought someone was shooting at me. Alright. I hope that doesn't draw out anybody. I'm going to go up to the file cabinets and see what loot I can grab. That IFAC's worth some money. So I'm going to put that down there. They're like 39,000 rubles. They're really handy to have. If you have the room, the cheese works a lot better as far as money goes, especially when you're new. But when you got the money, you can afford the good stuff, and that's what the IFAC's all about. And instead of a wallet, I was using a wallet for the longest time. Now I'm using the document case. There's so much more room. Don't want to be near the window. That can be pretty dangerous. So it's better to be back. Sometimes there's stuff up there. I like to check all of the drawers. It's 1, 2 from the bottom, 3 from the bottom. From the bottom. You can find keys and cash in the file cabinets. Cricket is just a waste of space for me. Searching is always tricky for me because I hear sounds and wonder, is that me or is that somebody else? Yeah. There are some trades where crickets are worth a lot. I can't remember what it was. There was one deal where you needed a lot of cricket lighters. But that was kind of funny because without the trade, they're not really worth anything. Okay, well, we are pretty full. We don't have any scavs yet. Tunnel is where we need to go next, but there's a lot of opportunities for keys between here and there. Nice thing about Signal is you don't have to survive, so I've already basically completed that task. I do have to survive to get the credit for it, but see, bad habit, we still need these different cigarettes. But on Signal, we've got them all. Survive and leave the area. So as soon as I'm out of here, I don't have to survive this round. If I do die, I just need to go in and get out. If I was in a hurry to finish that quest, I would exit right now. I don't remember if there's anything in this little building in the back. So, let me go check it out. Nothing in here, but I am going to change magazines. And that's where I can take that and then add a round because I accidentally fired. Alright, so from here we could head to the power station. That's the beach. Takes the power station over this way. Look at my Scav spawn map. I'm heading to the power station. Yeah, there's supposed to be Scavs here, but someone else might have got them. You know, and spawns are not always guaranteed, so. But my map says that there should be some Scavs over there, so I don't know. That looks like the drunk tank. Yeah, so if we just go right through there, that'll take us to the power station. And then that water takes you down to the burning gas station where always we'll run into Scavs. Down there on the beach, there are Scavs. Since we got to go to tunnel, we might go to the power station, look for keys, and then my loot's almost full, so it's not really room for too much. I mean, it's coming down to trading in for better loot or just extracting to cash in what I got. I got this 10-round shotgun magazines with slugs. muzzle device, the compensator on the front helps keep the recoil down so I can get the second and third shots off accurately. Alright. There's not really a need to head up to the resort. I know that there's some cash up there, but I want to try to find the keys at the power station. Going into crouch mode in case any of the scavs noticed me. Have to be aware that there could be a player anywhere. That players don't have any predictable behaviors. And I heard that the scavs learn from the players, so that the scav behavior will change based on what they observe from the players. So that's where I got killed before. There was a player standing over a dead body. He took me out. I had only a hatchet, so. And see, that's what I should have done, is come through here. There's supposed to be a key spawn on that chair. Not today. I don't know if there's any other loot in here. Ah, another locker room. Complete with locker room sounds. Now, I don't know if this power station has loot bags everywhere, but the power station on Interchange has little toolboxes and loot bags everywhere. Alright, we found one. I don't know what's more valuable, the duct tape or the matches. I don't remember. So let's see, is there anything up here? Ah, another toolbox. At this point, I don't know what, I'm too new, I don't know what loot to trade for other loot. Starting to get an idea from buying and selling, but I'm gonna go for tape instead of matches this time. Can't get in there. Let's see, can I get in the other side? there's a key spawn in that little building over there. Can't remember if it's the first one or second one. Not seeing anything in here. Alright, now on my map I can head down to the tunnel. Yeah. By heading this way. Never explored this little portion over here. Does this bunker have any kind of loot in here? It sure does. Look at that. I'm gonna give up my herring because it'd be funny if I find out the herring is worth a lot. I don't know. Now I don't like to go out in the open. I always try to use bushes, shrubbery, that sort of thing. The construction site will be the next thing that comes up in this direction that I'm heading, if I'm reading the map correctly. I just don't like being exposed out here in the open. So these power lines should take me right to the construction site, and there is a key spawn at the rubbish pile. When I'm out in the open, I have to balance between running. Wow, okay. And making sure that I keep my stamina up, because if someone shoots at me on a run, but my stamina's gone, I'm done. And this crouch sneaking usually helps to keep you off the Scavs radar. I mean, if they see you, they'll shoot at you, but they're more likely to see if you're standing, which is true in real life too. And I want to see them first, and I want to take aim and do a headshot and complete the spa tour. So for those of you just tuned in, my name is Monty Reed, and I'm playing as Hectoplasim. I've been playing about 6 weeks, and I just started doing videos to try to teach noobs, other noobs, the stuff that I learn as I go. And I just set up my Twitch account 2 days ago, and this is the first archived video because I didn't know about the archive function. I do now. The rest of my videos are stored on my YouTube channel. There's a link in the description to that. You can also just look up Monty K. Reed on YouTube. We are on the shoreline map right now. I am using the Saiga 12-gauge shotgun. I'm working on several quests at the same time. One is the Signal, part 3 I think it is. And let's see, I think those are only worth about 700 rubles, so I will leave that. And I just completed placing the third signal marker. I did the other two in one other video. And so secondarily, now signal is done, I'm looking for scavs, and because I'm doing the spa tour, reload. Snuck up behind me, and I'm hurting. Okay, I've got two of them. Can always use shotgun shells. This is the luxury house behind me here, or to my right now. Mosin. Don't have room for it. I should have checked that other guy's pockets. Yeah, I don't need that ammo for the Mosin. Of course, probably squeeze a little bit in here. Alright. Oh, I should have checked my health. Yeah. Thorax. So, using the hotkeys, it randomly treats, like, it seems to treat the lowest important, like the head and thorax is going to be the last thing. So I like to do treatment specific when I first get injured to make sure my head and thorax are good. Because there was shooting, there's a chance there's other scavs around. What I was looking for is the end of this fence. There's supposed to be a rubbish pile and a key drop or a key spawn on one of the boxes. So that's what I'm hoping to find. Right there. But not today. Now, my understanding is that house that we were just fighting around is called the luxury house. We got two scavs. I don't know if any one of them were headshots. I mean, I shot both of them through the bushes, so not really sure. I don't know. Okay, the gate is open. And we're looking for number 9. Just had to take a screenshot of that. A friend of mine likes the number 9, so that's for you, Steve. Now, I just heard something. I can't tell if it's wind or actual scavs. There's a potential key spawn right on these barrels. I don't see it. Breach. Cheeky breachy. Is this one? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Alright, so I believe the key that I need is the one that spawns on those barrels, so there's not going to be any way to get into this house without that key. So we know that tunnel is our next tunnel is our targeted extraction point. And on this map, the next step is the villa, and there's a potential for 2 scavs in the villa. Let's see, did we get any headshots on that? No. Tasks. Nope. Construction site. Now I just need to get out of here. Is there an opening? Yeah. I need to work on my jumping. See, it shouldn't be that hard for a trained soldier to jump in a... Like, this game is simulating that we're soldiers. I'm operating with the red dragon keyboard and mouse, and I had the mouse lock up on me. Go for a headshot, dude. Got away. Did he get away? Need to go inside and do some treatment. My hotkeys don't seem to be working here. Bandage is not working. Splint. Yeah. We got a fracture. That's a fracture and that's pain. And we'll do 7 for pain meds because we got tremor. If you see that glowing. And then we're going to continue to do treatment. I'm going to change this hotkey to 5 so it's easier. Change this to 8. We've got 7 more points on the arm, and then each leg needs it. But it's trying to, I don't know what it's trying to do. Not sure at what point the animation allows me to do the next treatment, so. Alrighty, so now let's go loot this body. See, the Scav Vest is only worth... TAs can be worth a little bit. So if you repack stuff, you can get some things packed in there. All right. So now we'll continue. possibility of scavs in the villa. Had players snipe me, like, you just have no idea. I think it was players. I don't know if it was players or scavs, but you know, you're just walking along and you hear the shot and, and the whole screen goes black. Alright. Now we got loads of loot. We could be taking a risk going down here, but we also need to kill scavs, so on one hand it's a risk, on another it's an opportunity to complete the additional missions or tasks. Looking for cash, I'm looking for keys, you know? Now, full-size a pistol would be a nice weapon to find right now. So that's a space that I have open in my inventory. Come on, let's find a pistol. Screwdriver. Let's see. I don't remember what the milk is worth. Okay, we're back out on the street. All my friends are dead. That's hilarious. I know, I've already shown you guys that before. I just still think it's great. Looking for keys and loot. Keys and cash. Oh wow, this room can be breached. Interesting. I breached the room and there's nothing here. Wow. Okay. Cheeky breachy. Yeah, I'm actually not pronouncing that wrong. I am saying not cheeky breaky, but cheeky breachy, because I've been talking about doing a video on what doors you can and cannot breach. I'm hoping that some loot does spawn in there sometimes. Alright, now we need to continue on our way. Our loot is pretty full. Why not? Yet. There'll be the one across the alley was da. That one was a nyet. So I'm thinking the video, this was Isaac's idea, is just go up to a door and go nyet da, nyet da. More rubles, more tape. Nyet da, nyet da. Alrighty, just gonna head out now. Heading down towards the extraction. There's a couple of stores up there with a couple of cash registers, and there's also often a scav spawn right here. There's a chance we can get the headshots we've been waiting for. Going for the cash. Show me the rubles. 7,000 rubles so far. That's nothing to shake a stick at. I'll sneak out of this door. I'm gonna head over there to check the key spawn. But I'm looking for... Thought I heard something, that's why I was looking. So the documents case is nice because it acts like a wallet and a key tool. And you can fill it up with cash, and or you could fill it up with keys. Condensed milk is supposed to be worth a lot. Lately it has been anyway. So let's see, is there anything else we can consolidate? I'm gonna guess the tape's worth more, but I don't know. Screwdriver. Yeah, what's the screwdriver worth? Alright. Alright, let me drink. I'm down to 17, so I need to use all. I have died from dehydration before. I'm just going to drink all this as well. Because I was at 17, now I'm at 58, now I'll be up at 99. When you get shot, the blood loss causes dehydration, and of course just running around and exercising causes dehydration. So if your dehydration level, I mean if you're down to like 5 points of hydration, and you get shot and you lose 6 points of hydration because of the gunshot wound, you can die. Even though the rest of your health is fine. I'm going to try jumping this fence and see what happens. See, that's ridiculous. Even an injured soldier could, I could just lean on that and fall over that. Yes, I'm going to keep beating the dead horse. I need to ask the developers to change that if they can. I don't know how hard it is, but it's easier said than done. Wow, magazines are usually worth like 1,700 rubles, but I don't know on that particular one. The spray cleaner, what's it worth? Pliers. Yeah, I guess I'll leave those. I'm gonna check for the keys, and then I'm out of here. Now there might be a scav, so I'm not gonna run. I've killed them there and there. found him over by the tank. I've had him walk by as soon as I go in here. Haven't seen him in here already before. But this is a nice key spawn, and it's not there. All right, let's get some cash. Wires, nuts and bolts, cigarettes. And that is the strike, which is one that I need. So I'm going to give somebody some TP. Because we're running in the background the bad habits quest as well. And then this little kitchen usually has some pretty good stuff. And I have seen things spawn right on top of here and right here. What is that? Tape? More tape. Going after the tape. Okay, nuts and bolts to get rid of. Power cord. Let's do this. I'm gonna let somebody else find this power cord. I hope. Erg. I was hoping to help somebody else out here. Nice. Okay. So let's grab the tape. Alright, check magazines. Let's see. I have dropped some magazines, but they're insured, so. The challenge with that is I only got 20 rounds in backup plus the 10 that's in the gun. But, you know, a good headshot, one round to the head is usually enough to get him. There's also some spawn here. Bleach is like 700. I don't need those. Gotta learn what items are valuable. So now the bus, I'm gonna look for the key. And then I'm gonna head down to the tunnel. Alright, here we go. We're gonna extract. If I had any room left for loot, I would go over to Scav Island, but I'm completely full. And I recommend the tri-zips. Again, that's thanks to Pestilly. I was running Scav backpacks for the longest time because I pick them up in raids, but Pestilly was talking about the tri-zips hold so much more, and if you bring them in, if you're good enough that you say die every fourth raid, then the money you spent buying the tri-zip is worth it because of the loot that you were able to haul out of there. And so I gave it a try and saw it's working pretty good, and lately I've been having a pretty good streak, so I haven't lost any tri-zips yet, but I sold off all my Scav backpacks and switched over to tri-zips. Okay, we got one headshot, that last one. I didn't get surprised. I knew he was there, and I was saying out loud, headshot. Made sure I put the muzzle high, and as I came around, I was ready. It worked out. So we're just going to offload and head right back in, because there's more keys and more loot. More scavs. I'm pretty sure I have 3 of the 15 scavs. I need to get the rest of them. I'm just typing into a marker on Twitch to show the end of this particular round. Now, one thing I could do is just offload this backpack and grab another one. Then I could sell my gear later when you guys aren't waiting for me. Okay. There we go. Because this one's full of loot that needs to be sold. And I mean, my goodness, that is a ton of loot, right? So, the condensed milk, I think I'll put that on the market. The tape, I want to look and see what I can do with that. I may need to... Let me just take this mount off. Find the accessories. I can usually get a little bit more selling the accessories to skier. And these IFACs are like 39,000. And these rubles, that was pretty good. So I think we want to bring in some more slugs with us. Top these off. Need to get some more magazines. Oh, I need to buy some more euros. You guys remember who sells euros? Is it Skier? Yep. So I think what I'm going to do is try this other shotgun and see if I like the sight better. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the one. I thought I had another one sitting here. Oh, yeah. See, this one is just a spare. This is the one I'm going to... Yeah, I want to try the other sight. The one I was using had a dot sight. And I've got the muzzle brake. I'm going to take this magazine. Top that off. And then put a round in the chamber. I don't want that buckshot, I want slugs. Alright. Almost ready to go back in the next run, guys. Let's see, euros belong up here. Okay, I need some more meds, splints. I'm out of splints. Pain meds, I'm running low. Put some extra in there. And then hopefully I won't need it, but just in case, another splint. I try to be a little more optimistic. Okay, so the armor got beat up pretty bad. Let's see if we can repair this. It's 49 points right now. We'll get up to 65. So that's okay, but I'm gonna go for full armor. And sometimes these plates need to be repaired individually or completely replaced. Alrighty, let's crack right into it, right, Pestily? Okay, so these magazines, I need to load them up before I go in. I've had that happen before, where I bring magazines and I forget to load them. I was like, ah. Okay, let's not do that. And why not? Well, actually, we didn't need that many. We did pretty well with the amount of mags that we had. So let me just cash in some of these sold items here. So we're going right back into Shoreline, and I'll go in at 12:44 in the afternoon, 12:45 in the afternoon. I'm gonna double check my insurance. There, I need to insure that, and this new gun. These two mags, and we'll insure that. Insurance allows me to drop my gun, my backpack, my ammo, and if I can ditch it somewhere and pick up someone else's loot. Also, I can change magazines and drop them on the ground and not worry about it. So I just made a note. Twitch has a thing called markers. I just made a mark saying that I'm starting the second run. And for those of you that are just joining me, I'm Hectoplasim, playing Escape from Tarkov. I'm also known as Monty K. Reed in the game Papers and Paychecks. I run a nonprofit called They Shall Walk. And we build real Ironman suits. They're designed for paralyzed people to help them learn to walk again. They're primarily used for physical therapy and mobility. And any revenues generated from this streaming will help to fund our research. Let me see. And I am using a program called multi-streaming with Restream.io, and that allows me to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I am using the free version, so if you enjoy this, you can support them. And then, of course, you can find me on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv.com/Hectoplasm. And you can get more information at hectoplasm.com. When we first started out, that just forwards to the Facebook page, but eventually there'll be a live page. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you prefer having my face on the left of your screen or the right of the screen? Which way would you rather see it? Because I've done the videos both ways. I found that over here it can cover up the hydration status, and over there it covers up some of the stuff that we're looting. So I did make it a little bit smaller, but you can let me know what you prefer. So the first thing I do when I get to a map is try to figure out where am I. I know I'm at Scav Island. Actually, I'm just at the broken road or wrecked road. The tunnel is just to my left, and Scav Island is over there. So there's a chance that there's scavs up here already. There's a chance I'm all alone. My strategy will be to find any scavs that are here, take them out, gather loot along the way. And of course I'm going to search for keys. And then from here, it's a question of, do I head down the beach to the burning gas station, or do I head up to the village and construction site? I like to leave the trunks open as a courtesy to any other players that might be coming right behind me. If I leave loot in there and I have time, I will close the trunk. I've seen the scavs come in over here, here, and up there. And one up there almost got me. I don't know what timestamp in the game the scavs come in, but I have found where there's been none, and then I go down to Scav Island, and when I come back there's two heavily armed dudes right here. I hear shooting. Now I can't tell, is that on Scav Island? Or is it up there? I don't know. There's a player already over there. I'm not really interested in engaging. There is loot, and there's key spawns here, potentially. And I'm interested in all of that. Medkits over there. Could be a player. There could be scavs inside the building. I've never seen them in the building. I've always seen them right over here, here, over there, and of course over here. Now there's a key spawn supposed to happen on that table. I've only seen videos of other people grabbing it, so I don't know if it's real or not. I sure wish I could find it. I've heard rumors it might be on other tables, so I keep looking. I should have crouched. So for those of you that are brand new, when you're searching, you can click and drag those items, but you can also hold down the control button and then left click, and it will move it into your inventory. If it is a gun or a hat or a piece of armor and you want to equip it, you hold down the Alt button and then left click. Okay, well, it's a possibility those two scavs have shown up there on the beach now. Over at the bunker. Technically not on the beach, they're on the road. If they're there. Oh, there's something I've never done before. If I had a good scope. Use up my stamina, so I'm guessing that shooting was going on up there that I heard. I've gone down this beach and gotten slaughtered by getting shot by 2 scavs, so I'm going to try crossing the road. I don't see anybody there yet, but I hear somebody yelling. Wow. He was trying to get me. I'm gonna need to go around and get him. Let's see if we got anything vital. Oh. So one little hit. Go too far over here, I'm gonna get scavs coming at me from behind. Now I need headshots for this to count. That's why I switched to this other reflex sight, because I like the crosshairs of this one better. I like the reticle. It's called a reticle. The other one I had was just a red dot, but this one seems to be a little bit easier to line up. Problem is the scavs have really good vision. They can see you right through the bushes. Like, they shoot like right through the leaves and everything. I've heard rumors that they don't see that well at night, but during the day they can see really well. Like, it's amazing how well they can see. Trying to get a headshot. This is quite a distance to try to do that from. Uh-oh. Change magazines. Search his pockets. Morphine. I need that for the therapist. Now I need to get healed up. He might have a buddy. I always want to do the head, thorax, and stomach. Forget about hotkeys because the hotkeys don't figure it out. Like, don't get it. And the tea bag I might just get rid of. 3x3, 3x3. No. Alright, let's see. Road to custom, so we're going to the other end of the map. Spa tour. Yeah. Alright. I did not get a headshot. So, road to customs. I think what we'll do is start heading down towards the gas station. We might try to take them from the hill. Of course, I don't know. The bus. And those other keys up there. It's always hard. There's a cash register. Dun 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 dun. Well, the pier is more along the way, and if I can manage to get all those guys, and you know, I should have looked at my magazines. Yeah, I think I dropped some magazines that I should have kept. Yeah, I better go back and see if I can find that magazine. Could make the difference between life and death. And there might be another guy there. Chabacula. There we go. Always better to have full magazines. So I'm going to switch over here. Change magazines. Now that one's topped up. And this one just needs one more. Let's check this other gun. About half. So just in case I'm in a pinch and I run out of ammo, let's swap this. was a good move. That was important to go back. If I saw Scavs walking around over there, I would head over there because I need those headshots. I need 12 more. I've only got 3 of the 15. Because of the way the game happens, they could have spawned in after I left the island. Now we're approaching the gas station. We got dangerous scabs coming up from the construction site in the village. Burning gas station is always pretty dangerous because there's so many different angles they can come at you from. So far, I found the best approach has been from up here on the hill to clear the road first. But up here, there's a potential key spawn down on the beach itself, on the beach chairs. A key spawn in the back of the Jeep in the driveway. A key spawn on the ground in front of the file cabinets on the pier. And then there's always a chance of finding keys in scab pockets and backpacks. So that's another good reason to get the scavs. Careful, don't fall. You can injure your legs pretty badly. I've done that. Alright. Road to Customs. Pier boat is a possibility, but Road to Customs is where we need to go. If I completely clear this street and the gas station parking lot, then I will check out the pier. But if I'm wounded, I will not go down to the pier boat. See, there's a guy way down there at the end of the road. And if I'm not careful, he will see me and start shooting at me from here. That guy right there, there's no way I can get a headshot from here. But he can. The scavs are really pretty darn accurate. So that's why I'm crouching right now. I don't know at what distance they've decided that that scav can see me. He's all the way down in that lower corner of the gas station. I'm calling this the upper left-hand corner, and the other one is the lower right-hand corner. The guy's down on the road itself in front of that truck that has the back open. I've seen scavs down on the road, and the beach, in the parking lot, and all of them have been able to shoot me and hit me and do damage with me this high up. So crouching seems to be the only thing that has helped so far. But they are amazingly accurate with a pistol, with a shotgun, with like anything. They can hit from such a great distance. They are amazing sniper marksmen, pistol snipers. Not complaining, I'm just warning you, especially if you're a noob. Don't think, oh, they can't hit me from here, because they can. And there's a chance that a player could come up behind me or another scav, you know, so You don't want to take anything for granted. The rumors I've heard is they're using basically AI. I always think about the engineers that some of my mentors and that they trained me, and how people use the word AI without it actually meaning AI. But today I think that the actual definition of AI has changed a little bit, because basically a self-learning program, or a robot that has a self-learning program that, you know, basically becomes a self-learning. A lot of software is self-improving or self-learning, and now I think that the definition of AI has changed, where it used to be more of a purist thing, that you could only call it AI if it actually simulated like human level intelligence. And so today I believe that the whole idea of AI has changed, because people realize how far away the human like AI is. And so it's just acceptable now to say AI when you're talking about the learning factors of a piece of software. The fact that well, what I heard anyway, and I haven't seen this written anywhere by the designers, but I've heard people discussing how the scavs learn from the players, and so that's, you know, basic learning. But I believe in today's world that people call that AI, even though it's wow. All right, I need healing badly. As badly injured as I am, I'm not going to pier boat. Wow. Everything's blacked out. Come on, baby. I need pain meds. I need water. Pain meds. I'm going to try to do blood loss. And then 5 will hotkey everything. Everything's blacked out, so basically 1 point of damage to my head and I'm dead. Okay, did we splint? We already splinted. We got a fresh wound here. It's not taking bandage. And hotkey, it won't do any treatment. Let's change magazine. Now, I don't know if I can afford to loot any bodies. I don't know if I can do it. Like, but I'm needing more pain meds. And I need to get out of here. Let's see, we'll take the sprute off if it'll let me. And then, I don't know, will I even survive? I just need to go. saw how quickly the scavs came running. See, now it's sort of a life and death. If I can make it to the pier boat, I will go. I'm not going to check for the key spawn now. I just need to survive is what I need to do. And because I'm all red, I don't know how long I have. There may be scavs down there. But I basically need to check the pier boat to see if I can extract. And if I don't, then I really need to run. To customs. Ugh. So this is one of the things I don't like about pier boat is there's no green smoke, there's nothing to let me know that this isn't a valid extraction. I got 34 minutes, I got lots of time if I can survive. But as badly injured, I mean I could just die. Okay, we made it. Whew! I better take another pain med. You got that tremor going on. Everything's blacked out. I'm like, do I have anything to drink? There's some juice. I made it. All right, everybody, that was our second run on Shoreline in the same stream. Headshot. Good, we got one more. So we're slowly moving along. Pretty good run. I think we got 3 in that one. We certainly got a lot of loot. Now, I'm not just going to offload this tri-zip, or should I? I don't know. Look at all this loot that we got. Yeah, we're going to have to sell some loot here. Yeah, there's not really room. Alright, we've gotten quite a bit of loot piled up here. And dropped, I picked up a bandage. Dropped one of our mags, but it's guaranteed. And then, let's see, this one does not fold. Do a little inventory cleanup here. we're gonna sell that magazine. This Saiga we're keeping. This AK we will sell. These pliers will go. This vest will stay. This vest will go. How much of this white tape? Like, what can we do with all this white tape? This cigarette we're going to use in that quest to turn in. The morphine is from another quest we're turning in. And the Taz. Probably sell that since I already have a couple of those, right? All right. Let's find out what that's compatible with. All right. So what can we do with all this duct tape? No, I should have picked up that alkaline. All right. All right, we're getting medkits for this. I like that. Those we can use. That's great. So now we're going to start keeping those duct tape to buy medkits to put in our rig. Let's see. Got a lunchbox to sell. Hydrogen peroxide, Glockite. Yeah, I really have to sell some loot to make room. Okay, let's see. We got computer components here. Let's see, what can we do with the blue tape? Required search. Set of tools. Actually, people are trading weapons for a grenade. So I guess these are worth about 10 grand. ADARs, I like those. Holy mackerel. 100 and... So I want a lot of those. Alright. So 3 of those. Let's see, what is... Alright, so quick and easy way to sell products is I go to therapist first. And I'll just see what she'll buy. I'm going to keep the cigarettes for that quest. It's interesting, the matches are only worth 193. I think there was a trade-in option, so I'm going to see if I can trade any of those. I don't know how many I have, but required search. Yeah, I think 2 matches get you one of those, so that's what I need to save those for. So the matches, will hang on to those. Sell that to Prapor. We'll sell off the regular buckshot because I don't use it. Glasses. The morphine we're going to turn in. Skier's next up. He will buy accessories, grips, sights, dust covers. The backpacks, I sell them now since I'm using the tri-zips. We go to mechanic for anything gun related. He'll usually buy ammunition. Usually pays a pretty good price for actual guns. Prapor usually buys these smoke grenades. Alright. And then there's some quest items that what I'll normally do is take these and move them so I don't accidentally sell them. Need to get some more buckshot, I think. I got enough for this run. Everything's loaded. I want to sell off that Taz and these Saiga 5-rounders. The knives I save and trade those. I get enough of those together and trade them for an HK MP5. And then I'll sell that or use it. Oh yeah, tries it. And I want an insured one to go with me. The symbol down in the lower left-hand corner, it looks like a shield, is the coverage. And then we already took the cash out of here. All right, now this armor is kind of beat up. So it's now 65 and a 65. So they're both. Huh, it's interesting. It says 65 out of 65. All right. So 65.4. It's just got a little bit more. This helmet's still good. Do our repairs on the gun. It's like regular maintenance. Need some more splints. I was almost over optimistic there. Alrighty. We're going to go in for one more. So we go into Shoreline, pick 6 a.m., look at the insurance screen, make sure we got everything insured. We're going to insure that extra magazine. So I just put in that we're starting the third run. And put that in the YouTube comments, and in Twitch in the, they call them add a stream marker. So I just put a mark that we're just starting the third run. And I had clicked archive, so hopefully this stream will be archived and available for others to watch. So the first thing that I do when I get into a map is I like to look at my surroundings and find out where am I, and then look at my exfil and decide where I want to go and what I want to accomplish. I'm looking for keys and I'm looking for scavs on this primarily. I bring the tri-zip so I can haul as much loot out as I can carry. In my YouTube video, in the description, I have links to the maps that I use for Shoreline. One of the maps is from Age or Geo, and it has markings with a red skull and crossbones showing you where the scavs are likely to spawn. And so because I'm hunting for scavs right now, that's where I'm headed. I'll be looking at that map primarily. The thing I don't like about it is upside down compared to the rest of the maps. And then the other map, I've just completed Signal. Signal's done. The other map is a key map, and I read it, and there's a link called the Shoreline Key Spawn Locations. And it shows where most of those keys can be. I don't know if I put a link to Pestili's video on the keys. If I did not, shame on me, because his video really helped me. Keys guide. There it is, complete Shoreline key guide to all 32 keys. I'm going to include that. Yeah, I don't see a way to do message. Pestelli. So I just put it in the message, a link to his YouTube video that taught me where the keys were. Best way to find them. So I'm putting that message also in the YouTube. Now YouTube Live says that video's unavailable, so I'm hoping it can reconnect. We're just about to go in on the third raid. So I am looking for scavs, I'm looking for keys, and I'm looking for loot. And cigarettes along the way. Okay, so we're in the villa. So there was a crate by the door, and this is a weapons or ammo crate. And there's another crate. So we got 3 crates, this rundown old building. And it is ammo, ammo, and more ammo. Check the magazines are full. Sometimes stuff will spawn on shelves. I'm afraid to get back there because I got stuck between those boxes on interchange. Now let's see. Let's figure out where we're at. So there's the swamp, right? Alright, so if we're in the swamp, the church should be nearby, the ruined house, fences up the hill. Road to Customs is our way out. So basically, if we go straight across through the suicide fields, we can look for the double loot bunker. We'll head towards the church or the fence, and then up to the spa. Search for keys up there. Search for scavs. There's supposed to be scavs in the swamp here, but the problem with the swamp is you can't walk very fast. Like, you get stuck. Wow. So we got to keep an eye out and an ear out for cheeky breaky. Sometimes they laugh. So I'm guessing that we head up there to the fence and turn right. But you know, the other option is to head right in to the construction there. Now there's the church. Okay, so all right, now got a church and a swamp. Yep. So I think the best case of action is to head up here, and we should encounter the double loot boxes. And it's likely there will be a scav up there. I've encountered them 3 times. believe the double loot's over there, and that is also where we can expect to encounter a scav. And this mission of Spa Tour requires headshots to 15 scavs, and so far I've killed a lot of scavs, but only 3 headshots, so I've got a little bit more work to do. I did switch to this other reticle that's a little bit easier for me to aim, specifically for the top of the target. And I think that's contributed to the last 2. Might be a little premature in looking for the double loot here. First one is empty. Alright, so either nothing spawned or they've got here before me. There's likely to still be scavs. So there's a box truck scav. It's up ahead. And I've gotten him and he's gotten me, so I want to get ahead on that game. Yeah, almost shot the tree. That sure looked like a scav to me. It's happened so many times. So there's an exfil called Rock Passage, which is up there. I think I got turned around a little bit. I may have missed the box truck. There's the drone. Yep, I went right past it. There's supposed to be a scavs up ahead at the rock passage, or the bunker, which is near the rock passage. That'll bring us around the back. We can look for some key spawns. Gotta be careful because they will usually see us before we see them. And scavs have appeared on top of that rock. I have no way to go up and loot the bodies once I get them. They seem to be sniper accurate even if they got a pistol up there. Slow and steady. It says Rock Passage is one of my options here. Yeah, rock passage, I believe, is up there. Like, you have to be on the other side of the fence. There's a bunker. Sometimes there's scavs up there. Sometimes they're just walking around down here, so be careful walking into the lion's den. Someone's already been here. Oh, that's garbage. Looks like a silencer and a charging handle for some high-valued items. So there's some loot up there, and then there's a platform over here where there might be keys. And there's sometimes scavs just waiting right here. These are searchable, I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. Is there something over here? Nope. All right. I should find out if the rock passage is an option. I don't know if I've ever exfilled here, so, but I think this is it, right? Yeah, let's I don't know exactly where it is, but the map says it's right here, so this must not be available to me. Road to Customs is where I want to go next. And then we will look for key spawn and scavs. The tri-zips take a little bit longer to fill up than scav vests or backpacks. And the nice thing is they hold a lot more. So I learned that I could search this right through the railing. Fuel conditioner is worth a lot, so put that in there. It's like 40 or 50K, I think. In rubles, of course. Looking for the key spawn right here. Again, it's not there, but that's where it's supposed to be. And on my map, next thing I'm gonna do here I was about to change strategy, but you know, I'm here. I'm just gonna go up and in. This is the entrance right into the theater. So body right here. I'm looking for the band room to see if there's a key spawn in there. Okay, someone's already got the loot. That's where the key has spawned. That's where I've gotten it. Pretty sure that's the one. I know it was one of these chairs anyway. I'll go down and look. CPUs are worth a bit. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth more than a silencer. Got the DVDs coming out of our ears. Oh, I didn't see that case before. Maybe a little Kepper 9. Ooh, that is worth some money. Yeah, that's a good strategic move. This is the kind of looting that will really be helpful to know what is high value. Like, I'm completely full now, so I got time to look for some keys, maybe find a scav or two, and then exfil. That's the key I'm looking for. No space for bleach. That's only 700. Alright. Well, let's see. What other rooms, what other keys do we want to search for here? That safe is locked. What room is that? I need to find that key. Graphics card. Now I've heard those are pretty valuable. Okay, well, we are full, and we've got to exfil at Road to Customs. Pretty much just need to head out from here. I hear some heavy shooting off in the distance. So the way we came in, yeah, we just need to get out to the helicopter and turn left. My dehydration is low. So I'm just going to drink all this. I got to think, do I want to get rid of something else? The ammo, you know, how much is it worth? I'll leave it there for somebody else. Nice. Huh. I never looked down and saw a shotgun sitting there before. Let's see, will it allow me? So is there a way to reload? Right, yes. Alright, we've got rounds in the chamber. Just in case. Pineapple juice. So we need to go this way. So if there's a way we can go right and go out, that's what we want to do. There we go. A little bit of cash loot over here. Alright, someone already got that. Now, is that Tushanka? Hop back, I don't need that. So we're going to head through the hole in the gate, fence, then head down to Road to Customs. We don't want to alert the scavs at the bus depot behind me. So, we didn't get any keys, but boy, we got tons of loot. There's still a chance we will encounter scavs at the Road to Custom. There's usually two there. And We could go down to the power station. How much time do we have? Otherwise, it's pretty much just an extract. Follow the power lines to the power station. Looks like a tank over there. The drunk tank or leaning tank. Some people call that the drunk tank or the falling tank, leaning tank. I'm gonna look back at my scav map. So I'm heading to Road to Customs. All right. Gotta be ready for him. Can't tell if he sees me already. Usually that yelling means that they saw me or saw somebody. So it's quite a bit of danger that he's coming to get me. But with this, there's a chance that the structure bottlenecks them. So I'm less likely to have anyone running up behind me. I hear running.
Yeah, ты куда пошел?
Oh man. Lost all that gear. I should not have aimed. I should have just kept hip firing. Good news is I put that fuel conditioner in my pouch and that suppressor. And see, we could have had a little bit more experience, but oh well. Did not get a headshot. So out of this we had 2 tri-zips that came back, and now I've lost my third one. Lost everything except for what was in here. So let's take a look at the fuel conditioner and see what we got. So we lost everything else. 91,000 rubles. Good job. All right. 80,000. So there's 180,000 ruble haul. I think we pretty much paid for our gear that we lost, plus 20. So 200,000 ruble haul. Buy one of these, 20 grand. Then I added some stuff. This is going to be like 70. And then the helmet is another. That's a good question. How much are these running these days? So we'll look for the face plate that goes on the front of this. Need a complete one. How much are these running? This guy wants a trade for a vase. Gold chains and coffee. Keep my eyes open for gold chains and coffee. Ragman. So I have to complete a quest to be able to buy from him. All right. So we're re-outfitted. We'll have to get another. I want one that's insured. And BlackRock. Well, we actually need this alpha rig. And then we need some of these magazines. And we need some buckshot. Yeah, before I load that up. Yeah, okay. Put that in there. Need to buy some more of these. $110 rounds is what I like to take in. Because those other ones are insured, they're very likely to come back. So it's worth having. Do need to buy splints. I guess I'll buy this one. Save 134 rubles, of course. See how fast I am. This is the ultimate connection test. Got it. Nice. Okay, everybody, we're ready to roll. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching this live stream. This is Hectoplasim playing Escape from Tarkov, and that was 3 runs using the Saiga 12-gauge shotgun onto the shoreline map, looking for scavs, keys, and loot. Have a great day.